as Bournemouth. Now, I know you have your own input as far as this game of football is really concerned. This is where Rokani David comes in through and really drops what we call the prediction poll in here. And it's up to you to go into the comment section below, the live chat below, and obviously drop in your prediction. Is it a Bournemouth win? Is it an Arsenal win? And then we will soldier on was confirmed. So it's all about an Arsenal, it's either an Arsenal win, Bournemouth win, or an Arsenal Bournemouth draw. Those are the three possible results that we can get out of this encounter. Not so? So go ahead and obviously vote. And after voting, we'll come here and obviously end the poll before this game of football really goes ahead to start. Now, Arsenal has David Raya, Timber Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Hinkapie, Zubimendi, Declan Rice back into the starting 11. Odegaard, Madueke Noni, Martinelli, Gyökeres. That is the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal. The bench has the following. There is Kepa Arrizabalaga, Ben White, Lewis Kelly, Nogard, Merino, Eze, Saka, Leandro Trossard, and Gabriel Jesus. That is the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal, and the bench in there for you. Now, we head to what we call the starting 11 of Bournemouth, right? The starting 11 of Bournemouth. There is Petrovic, Trafford, Senesai. There is Brooks, Scott, Evanilson, Travenia, Kluivert, Jimenez, Hill, and Semenyo. The bench has Forrester, Cook, Sola, Smith, Diakite, Abdali. There is Kopla. There is Enaskal. Then we also have Race. Is it Dotin? That is the bench for the side of Bournemouth. And there they come in through thick and strong to obviously tussle it out with a side known as Arsenal in there. Arsenal comes into this game of football when they are topping the league, and the most important of all is Arsenal knows to it that if they win this game, they go how many points clear? If Arsenal wins this game, they obviously go 7 points clear of their nemesis who go by the names of Man City. And that is the big job that Arsenal really has, to pile more pressure on Man City. The last time they played first and Man City played next, you know what happened? It all ended in what we call a 0-0 draw, and Man City dropped 2 points. That really extended the lead of Arsenal from 2 points to now 4. And that's how everything is really panning out right about now. So that is it. Aston Villa has gone ahead, obviously coming through and really win. We're obviously going to be discussing the impact of that. But let's get into the formation that the manager of Arsenal has gone ahead to really deploy in here. And let's obviously get it on the screen. There we go. Arsenal is playing a system of 4-3-3. David Raya in between the stitches with Timber as the right back. Hinkapie as the left back, Gabriel Magalhaes left-sided centre-back, then William Saliba right-sided centre-back, Martin Zubimendi playing as a CDM, Declan Rice box-to-box midfielder or the number 8, Odegaard in for Martin Odegaard playing into the number 10 role. Noni Madueke comes in through to start as a right forward, Gabriel Martinelli as a left forward, and Victor Gyökeres leading the line for the side of Arsenal. But remember, in my submissions yesterday when I was doing what we call the match preview, I came out and really told you that some changes were going to be made. I knew Saka was going to play off the bench, and I knew that Leandro Trossard was not going to start, and I hinted onto either Eze or Martinelli getting to the starting 11, but the manager has chosen Gabriel Martinelli over Ebelechi Eze in there. Whatever comes in through, we wait and see how this will obviously pan out for the manager of Arsenal. But obviously that is the starting 11, and Mikel Merino was into my probable starting 11, but because at Rice passed late fitness test and traveled with the squad, obviously he has gotten himself into the starting 11 in there. The back line, I think I really got it right. I had Nkapie as the left back, Julian Timber as the left back, as the right back, Gabriel and Saliba in the central defense. I think I got that right in there for you. So that is the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal. Let's get to what we call the starting 11 for a team known as Bournemouth, and which formation have they gone in for. Bournemouth, who have one of the most amazing managers that he's really young in the Premier League, have Petrovic in goal in a system of 4-2-3-1, Jimenez right back, Trafford left back, Jehill right-sided centre back, left-sided centre back is Senesi, Tavernier in there, and Scott playing the double pivot, Brooks right attacking midfielder, Semenyo left attacking midfielder, Patrick Kluivert central attacking midfielder, and Evan Nilsson are leading the line. And remember, when they came here and they beat Arsenal, Arsenal really had a red card. Now, Arsenal hasn't gone ahead to get any man sent off. Last season, red cards went ahead to affect Arsenal a lot, and most of the points that Arsenal went ahead to drop were courtesy of that. Now, with the confirmed starting 11 and benches known to you guys, now I'm waiting for your submissions. And the other change that I thought the manager could obviously do was all about Gabriel Jesus. And I was like, Jesus was going to start. But I'm shocked that the manager has not gone ahead to start Jesus. But I really understand that if you start Jesus and he scores a goal, do you know how much pressure you are piling onto Victor Gyökeres? So if Jesus still has time to obviously come off the bench and really manage his minutes, the better. You should be fronting Victor Gyökeres. And the manager has shown us that indeed he is the right guy to obviously coming through and really starting a game like this. And how can Gyökeres exonerate himself? He has to come up and obviously score goals. That is it. That's the only way he's going to come up and obviously exonerate himself. If he doesn't really score a goal today, I tell you, Jesus, when he starts scoring, he doesn't stop. He's like Martin Odegaard. If he doesn't score, he'll get you an assist. So he'll be piling more pressure onto himself, I tell you, because Jesus will come up and really put out a very spectacular performance. And if you are a man like Jesus, you know that you're fighting for the position. And remember, the bench of Arsenal also still has another deadly player. Kai Havertz is not on the bench of Arsenal this time around. I don't know whether they really got a setback, but Kai Havertz has not obviously gone ahead to make it to the bench of Arsenal. I don't know why, but he's also back. So he has to understand the situation, that it's not going to be easy for him, and what will exonerate him is to come up and obviously find himself winning. I'm having Cheko Ivan, Arsenal 2-0, all right. Wilfred Kenyaga, brother, that's Arsenal win, all right. David Sozi Rokani, Arsenal is winning 3-0. Inziku Cosmas, I'm seeing Arsenal win 3-0, all right. Wandera Wilson, great David, keep up, all right. Then Ibadio Monsi, Bodias, Arsenal win. David Sozi Rokani, thanks for your time. Rokani lineup is out. What is your prediction now? It's not going to change. I went in for a 3-1 win for the club of Arsenal. That's my prediction. Muhumuza Julius, Arsenal 2, Bournemouth 0. Wilfred Kenyaga, Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 1. And Patrick Ekiring, thank you, bro, for the update. I see Arsenal winning 3-1. Inzico Cosmas, how do you see the match? Maracha boy is back in Kampala. Good evening. All right. I've gone ahead to give you my thoughts about this game of football, that Arsenal have gone ahead to obviously have something to win it. I'm obviously going to be breaking it. I'm just trying to go through your comments. I see Arsenal winning 3-1. That is Patrick Ekering. Kenacha says Arsenal straight win. All right. Everton says 3 goals for the Gunners. Victor Tian, I wanted Timber to come from the bench. Good evening. Yeah, you've remembered, you've gone ahead to obviously remind me about what I went ahead to say yesterday. I would have gone ahead to start Benjamin White and really play Timber. But I think he's not obviously going to fall for the mistake that Pep Guardiola went ahead to do when they're playing against a team known as Sunderland. Pep dropped some of his best players that have been in huge form, and he went ahead to start players that are really struggling, and that's what led to him losing points. Arteta is like, I'm going out for my first strong 11. I won't cross the bridge before I reach it. What's the bridge? The bridge is the next game they're playing at Emirates against a team known as Liverpool, which can go either way. You know that very well. So the manager is like, I'm going to do the needful and really fast pocket these 3 points in. After pocketing them in, then the rest will be history in there. Simbi Derek, Happy New Year 2026. We need a big statement tonight, at least 0-4 for Gunners. 2 goals from Victor Osimhen, 1 with Manoni Madueke. All right. Sorry, from Victor Gyökeres, right? Not Osimhen. Ivan James listening in from Oman. All right. Nisima Derek, 0. Bournemouth, Arsenal 4. All right. Then Celine Madueke, spot on. Thank you, Ateta. Indeed, he deserved to start. Santa says, I'm win for Arsenal. All right. Patrick Ekering, why have they forced Rice? Maybe he has passed the fitness test. And the story reads that Declan Rice was forcing, right? Was forcing to come in through, right? He was forcing to see himself play the game of Aston Villa, but he never really passed the late fitness test. Meaning that after the game of Villa, they rested because they played, I think, on Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days of rest. He has rested for some good days since last kicked a ball, and that is really good for Declan Rice, and the manager sees to it that he's fit to obviously go in through. Today, if Arsenal win 3-1, I'm going to send you 5,000 today. I'm saying a 3. All right, thank you. Then, Misago, the Gunners are winning. All right, Cassidia William. What's bro? I'm sure you're a Man United dude, but the way you're following Arsenal these days, you're born to become a good Arsenal supporter. Happy New Year. I think you've just gone ahead to come in here. This channel has existed for years. I think this is its 5th year in existence. And we've been discussing teams like Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Real Madrid, and so on and so forth. But I even did a video of Man City and said they're obviously going to be winning against Sunderland, but never obviously went ahead to go on like that, you know? So I don't know what you think about it, but I think you were novice here. You are new here. Klein, Saka, Trossard, fresh legs for Liverpool. Another statement win loading in there for you. And for Cassidia William, for me, and I'm very objective. Why should I obviously come here and really paint, you know, an image that is not really right? Because I serve the viewers, and that's why I opened up this channel for. Saka, Trossard, fresh legs for Liverpool. Another statement within the win. All right. Nisima, Derek, Rokani. We need this desperate win badly. All right. So that's it from you guys. And let me end the poll and see how you guys have gone ahead to predict. 88% have called in for a national win, and 13% have gone ahead to call in for a Bournemouth. Isn't that 101%? What's wrong with this AI of YouTube? But that's what they've gone ahead to put out in there for you. But the bench of Arsenal really has Ben White, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Ebelechi Eze, Leandro Trossard, Mikel Merino. 6 of those players can come up and obviously change the game. That is it. And for the side of Bournemouth, we're waiting to see what they pull up on the table. But a man known as Semenyo is in epic form. Evangelis Hon can do the needful, and even Clivert can do the needful. Rokani, it's evident Gunners win tonight. All right, guys, let me sign out for now. Let's really connect again when this game of football is done and dusted. And after its match reaction, that's when I'll drop the Man City Chelsea game in there for you. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokan David loves you, and thank you for loving me. Continue to subscribe, and we out. By the time I really get back here, it will be the match reaction. But I do think